Hi, everybody. Thanks for joining me for a few moments today. Something came through my inbox that was a quote from Desmond Tutu that kind of spoke to me. It says, "Hope is being able to see that there is light despite all of the darkness." Hope is being able to see that there is light despite all of the darkness. I think that's lovely. I was reminded when I read that of a time when I was in a very dark room. I can't remember what it was. I think it was a conference. It was many years ago. I think I was at a conference and the electricity went out and it was pitch black in there. I mean, I knew people were there because they had just been there, and I could still hear them breathing or talking, or we were all wondering what was going on. And then one by one, we started seeing lights around the room, people's cell phones, I think they were. It didn't take much, even a long ways away in the total darkness, we could see the light. And then somebody opened the door and you could see some daylight outside. But in that moment, I thought, yeah, there is light. It takes just the tiniest sliver of light to dispel darkness. And of course, Jesus says, or I think it's one of the John letters, says, "The light is in the world and the darkness has not overcome it." The darkness can never overcome the light of Christ. So, hope is tied to that, isn't it? That there's hope. It may just be a tiny, tiny little sliver, but that's all we need. We don't need a lot to hang on to. We just need something, some sliver of hope, some faint light. Sometimes I wonder if it's just a memory of light. The remembrance of light would be enough to remind us to be hope-filled. How's your hope level today? Are you feeling hopeful? Hope empty? Are you feeling hope in the middle? Where's your hope glass? How full is that today? I think for me it depends on what I'm thinking about. You know, I enjoy watching the Olympics. I enjoy sports competition. Makes me feel good when I see American and Russian athletes hugging, or supposed enemies, getting together, rivals, appreciating each other. So there's a little hope there. I'm not sure how I feel about the coronavirus. Are you? Pretty discouraged about the number of people who have not been vaccinated and how that's beginning to impact the economy and society at large, but also hopeful that we still have as many people vaccinated as we do, and that there is a vaccination. How brilliant are the scientists? Amazing. Just amazing. Some people get upset. They say, well, it can't possibly be any good. It came about too quickly. When was the last time that we had a mass turnout like this, a concentrated scientific effort, since we have learned to map the genome? I mean, really. That changed everything, friends. So, of course, it's going to be better than it was before. I don't understand these people. Oh, it's not tested. It's not tested. Really? We know what's going to happen if you don't take it. we know if you get sick, you can die. It speaks to me that of all the people who are hospitalized in the country right now, something like 97 or 98% of them are ones who did not have a vaccine. So, sorry, I'll get down off that high horse. But to me, there's hope. There's hope there that we can reclaim some life. My daughter asked me the other day, are we going to have to live with COVID forever? Are we going to have to live with a pandemic forever? And I said, those are two different things. No, I don't think we'll be in a pandemic forever, because we'll figure out how to live and how to have life. I don't want to say normal life, but a new normative life. But yes, I think we're going to have to live with coronavirus probably forever. So we have to figure out what to do about that. So hope, there's hope. It's more than a sliver for me. There's hope for a future. I've been at times in my life when, I didn't have a lot of hope. I'm sure some of you have been too. Things looked pretty bleak at different times, but kind of hopeful. Where are you? And when you feel hopeless, how can you turn it into being hopeful? Well, maybe Tutu is right. Looking for the light. Where are the places in life that we see a light? Maybe it's in a loved one. Maybe it's in, the birth of someone's granddaughter, someone you know, or grandson. Maybe it's being with a baby who just giggles all the time. Maybe it's watching something on television that's inspiring. My brother's right. There is a lot of press that is life-denying and filled with fear and focused on the negative. But there are places of hope. We just have to look for them. Don't give up looking for hope. See if you can't raise your hope quotient a little bit. Find the good things. They might not be global. Another friend of mine said that she has learned that when things are hard, focus on the small and the minute. And that when things are good, think globally. That when she is happy and hope-filled, everything is expansive. When she is kind of depressed and anxious, it helps to go to mindfulness and focus on the small, the intimate. So, change your lens, whether you need to be focusing close in or panoramic view. There is hope. There's reason to hope because there's always light. That's a thought for today. Not terribly profound, perhaps, but I hope practical. Thank you for joining me for this prayerful pause with the pastor. I'm Pastor Deb Swift of South Presbyterian Church in Rochester, New York. I look forward to seeing you next time. Until then, God bless, and bye for now.